In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to configure an email server on DigitalOcean Create Droplet. We'll walk through creating a properly sized, secure DigitalOcean droplet that's ready to host an email server. Even though the actual mail software setup comes later, getting the droplet configuration right from the start will save time and headaches. Begin by signing into your DigitalOcean account and heading to the main dashboard. From there, go to Projects. Projects help you group related infrastructure together, which is especially helpful when you want to separate email resources from other apps or environments. If you prefer to keep things organized, create a new project dedicated to your email server. Give it a clear name and description so you and your team immediately know what it's for. This also makes billing and access control cleaner down the line. At the top of the dashboard, click the Create button. In the menu that appears, choose Droplets. This starts the wizard where you'll define your server's location, operating system, size, security, and other options. Start with the region. Pick a region close to your users or your organization to minimize latency. Location can also influence IP reputation and geolocation, both of which can matter for email deliverability. Within that region, select a specific data center. If you plan for high availability later, note where replicas might live. Next, choose the image, which is the operating system. For most email stacks, a stable Linux distribution is best. Ubuntu LTS is a popular choice because it's widely supported and receives long-term security updates. Choose a clean, unmodified image to keep your setup predictable. Now select the size. Email servers benefit from enough memory for spam filtering, indexing, and queues, and enough disk for growing mailboxes and logs. For small teams or low-volume workloads, a modest plan works. For heavier filtering or multiple domains, go up a tier. It's easier to start slightly above the minimum than to troubleshoot resource limits later. Review CPU options next. General purpose CPUs are fine for many email servers. If you expect heavy spam filtering, virus scanning, or large volumes, consider premium CPU options for more consistent performance. Balance cost with expected load and plan for peak times rather than averages. Consider additional storage. Mailboxes and attachments add up over time, and logs can grow quickly. If you anticipate growth, attach block storage now or at least plan where it will live. Keeping mail data on a dedicated volume can make future migrations and snapshots cleaner. Enable backups if uptime and data safety matter to you, which they usually do for email. Automated backups provide a safety net against mistakes or corruption. Note that backups add a small recurring cost, but the ability to restore quickly often pays for itself. Choose your authentication method. SSH keys are strongly recommended over passwords. Select an existing public key from your account or add one. SSH keys reduce the risk of brute force attacks and make automation easier. Keep your private key secure and ensure you can access it from your workstation. Finalize the details. Give your droplet a clear host name that reflects its role, such as a mail-specific name. Add tags for organization, enable monitoring so you can track CPU, memory, and disk trends, and turn on IPv6 if you plan to support it. If you use a VPC for internal networking, place the droplet in the appropriate network now. When everything looks right, click Create Droplet. DigitalOcean will provision your server and assign it an IP address. Once it's active, you'll connect via SSH using the key you added and proceed with installing and configuring your chosen mail stack. That's it for creating a DigitalOcean droplet tailored for an email server. By selecting the right region, image, size, CPU options, storage, backups, email, and secure authentication, you've laid a solid foundation for reliable email hosting. In your next steps, you'll harden the server, configure mail services, and fine-tune performance and deliverability. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.